So I had a chance to work with T-Bone Burnett on this record. Great producer, guy who really loves, who's a real musical historian, and he really wanted to just capture some Robert Randolph magic while also writing and recording some songs that we probably will be singing for the next 30 years. So we're gonna make that quintessential Robert Randolph record in a family band. You know, the main thing with T-Bone really cares about really just finding good music, finding great songs, finding a lot of old, obscure recordings, a lot of stuff that I didn't even know existed. So he helped us really find some old music, something that growing up in the church and you know, not some stuff that we weren't really aware of. So it was great to really talk to him every day, you know, as well as having Robbie Robertson there sometimes and Leon Russell in the studio and all these great rock and roll legends, you know, having those guys there and really getting some insight on the history of American roots music. And then also talking about the roots of where I come from my church background and whatnot too. And recording this record, you know, I used actually the Jeff Beck Fender rig, you know, which was Fender actually had an extra one sitting there. So there's a 410 cabinet with actually a 212 cabinet, with a Fender Bassman head, and also a Fender Tweed Twin, I believe. I think I got it right, but and because we figured out with the way we play, the tradition I come from, especially me, you know, they don't really make amps. There hasn't been a pedal steel rock and roll amp yet, you know. There's the country thing, which is clean, so most people play with the big 15-inch speaker. But when you turn it up, I've blown many speakers once you start turning it. There's something weird about the way they make these things. I mean, you know, with you know, all the way up. For some reason, you'd be surprised that crap will crap out of amp, you know, because they ain't used to it. They ain't, you know. So I used that, and I used some cool effects pedals. I used the Hendrix wah pedal. I used the Tone Bone, that sort of Paul Ackland, who's one of the best guitar amp techs. I mean, the guy can listen to a record and go, he's using a Strat with a Marshall 210 or whatever. He'll figure it all out. And it's just wacky. So he helped me really gain my new sound in this new record that we made with T-Bone.